Hey, welcome. Dan Land Pro here, bringing you another tutorial. And this time we're going over the Lut filters, video filters in Telestream Wircast 16.0. We're also covering, if you're looking for your chroma key filter, which normally had a different icon in Wircast, we're going to show you where to find that key as well. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Telestream Wircast, and we're going to show you how to find the Lut filter, like we showed you the Blur filter in one of our previous tutorials. This is Telestream Wircast 16.0, so if you need to upgrade or update your software, we suggest you do that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see these video filters. Okay, let's go up here to the top where you normally find your chroma key in those type of filters, like your chroma key, your luma key, and your color key. Notice that that filter is gone. So this new icon, click right here, is where you'll find your Lut key. This is always also where you will find your chroma key. So if you've been looking for it, this is where it is in 16.0. So you have to click this icon, then you go right over here to this plus. You see where it say chroma key, luma key, color key, blur, and Lut. Those are your keys. Those are your default choices in this particular icon now. So we've added the 2 video filters to this menu. So we used blur before, and most of you who know, familiar with Wircast already know chroma key, luma key, and color key in those tutorials that explain those. What we want to do is we want to hit this Lut key. And you notice how my preview window changed. You see how my preview changed to the default vintage Lut filter that they have on here. Now, notice my preview window and my live window. Now, if I was satisfied with this particular Lut, I would just hit this button right here and go live. And now my footage would be vintage, have a vintage Lut on it, and we can go from there. However, this is the amount. So if I want to change that, see how in my preview window that's Lut is fluctuating? I can set it to what I want. So if I wanted a little softer look, then I will click right here again. You see that Lut change. So now, if you go over here where you see vintage, right to the right, you see a drop down arrow. Now, these are the 5 choices that Telestream Wircast give you for your Lut filters. So you got Mars. Now watch the preview window, because each time I change this menu, it's going to change. So there's my Mars filter. Then if I come back and do burnt, you see it's changing. Desert. Vintage we already did. And iceberg. Now watch when I change the slider on iceberg. I get more iceberg. And it's the same. A good example would be burnt, which I like pretty much this burnt. So see, I can fluctuate that burnt. This is our original picture image. And now I can go there. And if I want to go live, bam, I could go live. Now, we already covered the blur filter, but here's the special thing that I find about this Telestream Wircast video filters. If I put a blur on this, it'll give me a depth of field as if I was using a good camera for my footage, whether I was in HD or 4K or above, which normally we get from our lenses or our f-stop settings. That's another tutorial. But watch what happens when I bring in a blur filter, which we already covered in our previous tutorial. So we're going to hit blur, and that's going to add another tool into our menu. And you see the blur on the background. Now, I want to put a small blur on here, and then we're going to go live. And now I use my Lut filter and my blur filter to get a good depth of field and now we have a good picture or image for a presentation. So that's pretty much it as far as the LUT filter, except for one more thing. If you notice, let's get rid of this blur so we won't get confused. If you notice right here where it says customize, I can click customize. Now, if I have some LUT files in here with a certain file format, then we can bring those into Telestream Wirecast and use those LUTs. So for those of you, that's another tutorial as well, but that's just to let you know that you can bring the third parties into Telestream Wirecast 16.0 and use your customized LUTs or third-party LUTs, whatever it is that you want to use, as long as they have that proper format. So simple and easy. LUT filters in Telestream Wirecast 16.0. Okay, so there you have it. The LUT filters, video filters in Telestream Wirecast. Another tutorial from Dan Land Pro, Wirecast for Steppers. We hope you find something encouraging and inspiring about the things that we share to produce and enhance your video experience and to continue to encourage and inspire you to create content. Hey, I'm Dan Land Pro. Till next time, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.